Thank you, Rach. New tonight, the Connecticut Department of Health has announced the first human case of West Nile virus of the season.
A woman in New Haven County tested positive for the potentially deadly mosquito-borne virus. Fox 61's Alexa Farrell has more details tonight on how that person's doing. Alexa, what did you learn?
Yeah, this is the first person that we're seeing in the state this year that has been infected with West Nile virus. Now, we do know that the woman that got the disease has recovered and thankfully is doing well. That being said, it is important to protect yourself and your family, especially when spending time outside.
I'm not too surprised. We see West Nile virus in Connecticut every year, and generally it peaks in the summer to fall months.
The Connecticut Department of Public Health says a woman in her 60s, living in New Haven County, got infected with West Nile virus at the beginning of the month. She's now recovered and feeling better.
The classic transmission to humans occurs through mosquito bites who have been infected from other birds.
Dr. Scott Roberts of Yale New Haven Hospital says about 25% of the time people that are infected with West Nile show symptoms.
And most people describe flu-like symptoms such as fevers, fatigue, and muscle aches. And then very rarely, less than 1% of the time, people can come down with what's called West Nile virus neuroinvasive disease.
Dr. Roberts says in those cases, a person might experience confusion or even be diagnosed with meningitis. He says, fortunately for most people who test positive for the virus, the odds are great for recovering fully. But what can you do to protect you and your family?
Avoiding standing water around the households and wearing mosquito spray and spraying lawns to really combat mosquitoes, especially at this time of year.
He also says to avoid dead birds. Either call your local animal control or put on gloves before disposing of them. In addition, DPH suggests people minimize outdoor activities at dusk and dawn. Wear long sleeves and long pants when outdoors. Use CDC-recommended mosquito repellents. And be sure your window and door screens are in good shape. Now, last year, there were 7 human cases of West Nile virus reported in the state. But now is the season where we see the cases the most, so we could see more in the upcoming weeks. In the studio, Alexa Farrell, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.